Assalamu alaikum, Shubho Sandha. Very good evening to you all. Uh, may I acknowledge the presence of Federal Member Anne Stanley, Member Anula Chantiwang, Member Mark Kure, and other local government and state government representatives, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really happy to see all these happy faces in front of me today, who came here to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Bangladesh, an auspicious occasion. These 50 years have been a long journey for us, and experience that took us through journey of struggle, challenges, and development. And we are standing in a landmark year when Bangladesh, in the second review of the UN, became eligible to graduate from LDC to developing country. So this is kind of a poetic coincidence that we are having this time, that in 50 years we have brought many of our population out of poverty and reached at a milestone economic development stage. At the outset, let me recall with reverence our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who dreamt this freedom for us and who led us to independence in 1971. And for the 3 million martyrs, the valiant freedom fighters, the hundreds of thousands of mothers and sisters who were violated during the war, for their supreme sacrifices to earn us this independence. We are really happy that we are celebrating our Golden Jubilee at the same time when we are also celebrating the birth centenary of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who was born in 1920 with the gift of leading a nation who has been under shackle for many years and then brought us to freedom. Bangladesh, the experiment that we call Bangladesh, has started with many hopelessness. There were world-leading economists who have been explaining the situation of Bangladesh like hopeless. And for example, the Michelson's Institute of Norway, they had one famous economist, Westphalen. He once commented in mid-70s, if development can happen in Bangladesh, it can happen anywhere else in the world. So that's where we started, and now here we are, where for the first time in IMF's World Economic Review October report, Bangladesh surpassed India in per capita nominal GDP. And by 2025, India will recover its COVID-ravaged economy this year, but then by 2025, Bangladesh will again go ahead of India in terms of per capita GDP. Our life expectancy at birth, which was just 46 years when we earned our freedom in 1971, has increased over 28 years in last 50 years. So now it's over 74 years. So this speaks a lot about what we have done in Bangladesh, what were the investments went on. Bangladesh had a pro-poor and pro-women investments for its social and economic development, and that paid us dividend. Bangladesh, in the World Economic Forum's 2020 report on Global Gender Gap Index, Bangladesh stood number 7 globally in terms of political empowerment of women, which is way ahead of Australia, and top 10 within the world. We are top in life expectancy in South Asia. We are top in women empowerment in South Asia, and we are also top rated by Bloomberg only a few days back as the topmost COVID resilient country within South Asia and number 20 globally. So these are all the achievements that says one thing, that people of Bangladesh have worked towards their emancipation. They knew what their freedom meant, and they worked for that. So, standing in this 50th Jubilee, these things give us immense pleasure and give us the encouragement and inspiration to drive our country towards an advanced economy that our government has targeted to achieve by 2041, which will be the 70th anniversary of Bangladesh. Let us work together. I know that our expatriate community everywhere in the world, including in Australia, have been phenomenal in participating in the developmental journey of Bangladesh. And I'm sure that you will continue to do so. And I'm also proud that the Bangladesh community that are here in Sydney and elsewhere in Australia are contributing immensely to the host community, the community in Australia, the multicultural Australia, which has warmly embraced Bangladesh community here and made space for them in this society. When I saw that Bangladesh community was raising funds for bushfire victims, they were donating blood for the local community. They have been raising funds for New South Wales Cancer Council. These are the things make me happy, make us proud that we are part of this responsible society. We are part of this responsible community, bunch of people. They take lead, they are compassionate, and they are sensitive to the society and the need of the society. So I thank you all, and I congratulate you all again on this 50th anniversary of our independence. And I hope that this will start a fresh journey for us towards a further prosperity, and Bangladesh-Australia friendship will continue to grow through your participation in Australian community and also in the development in Bangladesh. Thank you very much.